been impressed with the Dogs, their last couple of efforts. Well, certainly the Roosters last week, where it was 16-all 50 minutes into the game, and any bit of luck going the Bulldogs' way, and they could have come up with their third win. The fact that they've only won 2 games means that South Sydney come in as the red-hot favourites. They have been in great attacking form. They've won their last 5 in a row. They put 46 on the Cowboys last week. Cody Walker and not Latrell Mitchell, who's been rested. Blake Taft will go in at fullback, but Cody Walker and those outside him will be hard to hold if the Dogs don't upset their rhythm. If they allow South to get into a rhythm, they will be hard to knock over.
And they will kick off here. Exclusive to Fox League, Sunday night, Rabbitohs and Bulldogs. The red and green versus the blue and white. What a rich history between these clubs. And Thompson it is with the first carry of the night. Toa is starting dummy half. Shop comes in for an early touch. Now Cook across for Reynolds. Goes out the back. Walker floats it over the top. Milne's got a crack. He may have bounced it or he may have got there. He's coming off a hat trick. I'm betting a little each way here. I'm not so sure, nor is Milne.
Tackle 2.
In fact,
I
think the shake of the head is no try.
No, he's pretty confident that he didn't score it. Tane Milne.
Cook now for Walker, show, and in front, a juggle, Campbell to Milne. He's there this time. Campbell Graham with a juggle. Oh, hang on a second, the ball boys, I think that's a little bit out of school there. Latrell Mitchell was first to join in, but Milne has scored for South Sydney.
A lot of pressure on the Bulldogs to try and defend their own goal line, giving away a couple of penalties now, and the shift down the right, Cody Walker operating down this side of the field, a flat ball to Campbell Graham, had to juggle it and then regather it and flick it out to Tane Milne for a pretty smart try there. Good flick pass from Campbell Graham as he goes sideways.
Tips in the career of Adam Reynolds, and closing in on the record of Eric Sims at the Rabbitohs, and his first kick is wide. Minutes into the game and 18 metres out. Reynolds, then Gagai, Johnston's away! Johnston's got another one! Alex Johnston. That wasn't created in the usual fashion by the Rabbitohs, but anything he touches turns to gold at the moment.
No, it was a standstill catch and pass. Adam Reynolds was moving forward, but Dane Gagai just caught and passed, didn't take another step and couldn't because Corey Allen was coming in off his wing to try and close things down. That ball resulted from a Nick Meaney drop ball at halfway. They've then scored at the back end of that set.
And over to Adam Reynolds, who missed with his first and slides it in the left-hand upright with a second. Now Cook, Reynolds, they'll work the right. He kicks early. Oh, Jaden Sewer has bombed it. Has absolutely jumped over the top of the ball. He's missed it. So he's not going to like it.
No.
Jaden Sewer knocks the ball on in the end goal.
He had enough time there. South then went on to score a try.
It was solid on Graham, wasn't it?
Yeah. Pretty heavy contact.
Well, they have Braden Burns on the bench, South Sydney, so ready-made centre for centre. Very good player, Braden Burns. Beyond Diodo. Out with Avarillo. This is Lewis out the ball. Shot! Tane Milne. A ripper on Corey Waddell. He came to a shuddering halt. Taff underneath the bomb. That's a good catch as well. 12 and a half minutes away from half-time. This is about Canterbury's best chance of the match. Beyond Diodo, have a look at him. And it goes to Shop. And a beautiful dive to score. Canterbury makes South Sydney pay for a period of scrappy play after scrappy play.
Oh, what a run there from Bailey beyond Diodo in only his third game. He has looked sharp and did so last week against the Roosters.
Gee, that was quick. I was going to say Biondi, would he be a beach sprinter? But there you go. It was very, very quick. Once he got Sewer turned around, he just took off. So good. Trent Barrett booting the try home.
Well, and they've punished South Sydney for the errors that they've made.
Avarillo lining his one up in front of Brent. Good strike from Avarillo. Lockenball on that carry off Napa, Ogden, Avarillo. Look at the runners. Jackson. And, oh, well. Well, the defence, they took him low. I mean, how quick have they got a release there? I would have thought Knight's is in as much shape. He's had the history of concussion, Liam Knight. I don't think South Sydney could muck around with Liam, given his history. And he was actually knocked out at training earlier this year and had all sorts of problems. But I'd be surprised if Host stays on as well. Slow to release. Avarillo, little show, crafty play, Lewis and Meany. Hopawati onto Allen, and the former Rabbitoh hops his way to the line for Canterbury. Love the work of the halves, love seeing Huff and 5'8" there. And Corey Allen with his own post-try celebration. He might have a job post-playing career.
Yeah, very athletic there, Corey Allen into the corner. I thought it was all a little too far from the defensive line until Will Hopawati became involved. And it was the second man play out wide that caused the problems for South Sydney and the hands of Hopawati. Watch the catch and release.
5.5 away from half-time. Avarillo! No commentator's curse. This would be the play if they go the enterprise passage, and Walker will try. He's sending Johnston through, and Johnston will get to it. The siren has sounded. Gagai's got it back, then back away. Here comes Walker. That's incredible. He's short of the line.
Short.
Have a look at Cody Walker at the finish of this. He will come down a little channel here off Gagai. There we go. And now we've got tempers simmering. I don't know where that all started up from. So there'll be a little delay before half-time gets underway. Cody Walker and Lachlan Lewis having a chat. Lachlan Lewis gets up in his face, and then what about that? He's tackled him and thrown him down.
Mate, we're all done with. You've taken out my hands. Go for 10.
Well, there we go. Lewis gets 10 in the bin. Milking the call from referee Cummins. Cook out the back to Reynolds. Walker, soft hands. Gagai with the ball. Walker, softer hands again. I think I've read this book before. Johnston scores off a Walker pass. How good is that?
Well, there's still some work to do for all those players on the inside. It wasn't as smooth as it normally is. There had to be dummies thrown, passes held up. And let's just have a look at this catch and pass, releases and gives Johnston just that slither of room that he needs to score his second try.
The Rabbitohs up by 2, and there's another 6.5 minutes they have against 12 men. Look at Reynolds, rub it in. Brent takes sideline. What's the story with Alex Johnston?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why he's coming off, but I've got an update on the HIA. So Knight has failed the HIA, so him and Campbell Graham won't return tonight. Jacob Host will return, but I will get an update on Alex Johnston. He looks like he's going to be walking up the tunnel here, so something not quite right there.
Yeah, and look at that, the trainer signals 2 tries for Alex Johnston, and the meter will stop ticking at 24 for the season. The set restarts just become a professional play. No one's binding in. And now Walker's with the ball, and it nullifies attack. You're just seeing it quite blatantly there. And South Sydney with a full set. 9 metres away from the Canterbury line. Eventful night here on Fox League. Now they give away deliberate foul
not quick.
by Jackson.
Well,
Alex Magic Johnston and the Rugby League fans to see how far he could go. You don't want him missing a game, do you? Cameron Murray and Cook. Unchanged minutes. Katoa kicks from inside his 40. It's a good kick from Katoa. Sione Katoa, some redemption there. He goes to the left side. Avarillo. Bulldogs were down. Lewis juggle, batted it on. And Ockenmore is over for Canterbury. Bunker may just want to check in on a few things on it, but for the moment, Canterbury celebrates.
And what a result off the back of the 40-20 from Sione Katoa. The Dogs, a couple of tackles after that, after the restart, get a try in the corner through Ockenmore.
His daughter Bronte is off to the Olympics in water polo. Avarillo. Last it is, Cook. They look for Walker. Walker's kick. He's got the range, and Host will score. Jacob Host. I think he had a post-try celebration in mind, and might have been some sort of yoga play, but It sort of went wrong, it doesn't matter. Rabbitohs in front again.
Yeah, certainly no shock that Cody Walker's got his hands all over this one and his foot. Nice little grubber into the in-goal. Great service from Damien Cook on the try line. And Jacob Host just gets himself into a bit of space. That's where the ball was. South Sydney have had 20 play the balls up this end as Reynolds gets the kick and they go back to a 6-point lead.
South Sydney just outside the 40. And on for Nichols. He's worked hard in the 100th first grade game. Solid set, Rabbitohs. Cook, Kaloa Matangi on for Walker. Here he goes again. Finally tackled by the Canterbury defence. Came a little lame there, Walker. Reynolds a bomb. How high is this one? Look at this. Oh, Maney was no hope. Rabbitohs come up with a ball. Reynolds has set a record for a high kick, and Murray will get over in the corner. Reynolds' bomb was terrifying. Absolutely terrifying for the young Bulldogs fullback, and Murray goes over in the corner.
Yeah, and you said the Roosters ran in 3 tries late in the game yesterday against the Cowboys. Same thing might happen here as Reynolds hoists one up in the air, and that is now back-to-back tries for the Bunnies. Some great play there to keep the ball alive. They realised that they were short out there, and Murray, who's playing out the centres, does a great job to get to the line.
Napa on, oh, tell you what.
Snuck up a bit.
Yeah, doing Napa here. Goes up into
right the
chin of Nichols. On report for that. And here is Reynolds for a 12-point lead. The top 30 again. He gets it. Oh, he's pushed it out to the right. Goodness. Yes, it's a round where... Oh, Souths have lost it! There's a gift! His first try in the NRL for young Bailey Biondi Odo. He can barely believe it. He should run all the way to the casino up at Jupiter's. Is it still there?
Well, that was an unforced error by South Sydney. And Biondi Odo swoops on the ball and scores the try that gets them back into it.
I like it. It's in the immortal glass, Lachlan Lewis's act from half-time as Avarillo boots it over on Mago. He got to play the ball. Walker runs it. Taff, flick on Burns. There may have been obstruction. Burns had, I don't even know about the put down. He definitely had a teammate in front. And he hasn't put the ball down.
Into touch.
He was over the touchline. 28 plays 24. Reynolds probably still dirty at missing that last conversion attempt. Burgess almost through. Kept going now, left side for Walker. Floats it over the top. Here goes Burns. Here comes Beatty. Back inside. Nichols has forced his way through like Big Mel on the Kangaroo Tour. Get out of my way! No one's having the ball but me! Mark Nichols scores what may be a match winner. I told you there'd be a weird twist in the tail, and Nichols scoring is weird.
Yeah, left side play, Cody Walker floats one over the top. Braden Burns just flings one back on the inside, hoping that there was a South Sydney pair of hands there, and it was Mark Nichols.
Rugby league is the place to be. Reynolds, he misses. And a reminder following NRL 360 tomorrow night, Tales from Tiger Town. Here go Canterbury, Allen's away, he's inside the 40, kick past Taff, Allen goes again, got it off the knee, oh, Taff takes it over the dead ball line.
Hold it, boys.
South Sydney will remain with only 3 losses this year. The top 6 have all won in round 18. Wayne Bennett mightn't be totally happy, but it's another 2 points in the bank for the Rabbitohs and another defeat for the Canterbury Bulldogs. Full time, South Sydney 32, Canterbury 24.